So that's what autofocus looks like. Okay, let's do this all over again. If you couldn't tell by that really bad joke, this is my third time recording this video. The first time I ever did it, it was over 15 minutes long and it was awful, horrendous. I hated every second of it when I watched it back. And I filmed this video about an hour and a half ago, and then I clicked play on my camera and immediately I noticed that everything was out of focus. And then I looked at my camera and it was set on manual focus. So, take 3. What is in my camera bag? I just want this video to be done. First things first, my camera. Did you like that transition? Yeah? Yeah? Come on, you liked it. Be honest, you liked it. Okay, moving on. I use the Sony a7 III with a Sigma 16-28 f2.8 lens. I love this setup. I cannot say enough good things about it. It's fantastic. It suits all of my needs. With the camera body itself, I know that it's a few years old, but this is a little bit new to me. This camera, if you don't already know, it records 4K video up to 30 frames per second, and you get 1080p video up to 120 frames per second, meaning that you're still getting HD quality if you want some of that slow-mo footage. This camera also has 2 SD card slots, which is just fantastic. Allows me to feel secure that none of my files are gonna get deleted. And yeah, just having that hybrid ability, being able to shoot photo and video for real estate and branding, it's just huge to have all in one camera body. This lens is absolutely fantastic. This is the best part about it. I'm just gonna get out of frame here. When I zoom in, nothing moves, meaning that it has an internal zoom, which is, oh, it's so fantastic. Why this is so good is that when you put this camera on a gimbal, which I'll show you later, I don't have to worry about if I need to zoom in for a detailed shot that the balance is gonna be uneven because the camera is zoomed out a little bit. Everything stays the same. All the weight is in the same spot when I zoom in and out. Having this on a gimbal is just so perfect. So that's that with the camera. I don't think I have to go into too much more. I don't want this video to be 15 minutes long. This is the drone that I use. I use the DJI Mavic Air 2, and I'm just super happy with this drone. It does everything I need for video. The drone's actually really good. It does 4K video and 120 frames per second, so I don't have to worry about any quality issues. The camera on it, actually, for photography, it's actually a 48 megapixel camera, which sounds so amazing, but for me, I actually never use it. The reason why I don't use it is because when you put it on 48 megapixels camera, the camera does like an ultra wide view, and for real estate photography, that's not exactly what I want. I don't want wide view. I just kind of want the standard format. So that's that 12 megapixel camera that it comes with, and that's good enough for me. When it comes to drone photography, that's more than enough. The year and a half, 2 years that I've had this thing, it's performed absolutely well. I've had zero issues with it. Yeah, just a great drone all around. So this is the bag that it comes with. Honestly, it's not anything crazy. This is just like my head for comparison. But I can fit my drone, 2 extra batteries, the controller, the propellers, and all the other cords and stuff that come with it right inside of here. The fact that my drone can come in this, it's fantastic. I know that this isn't necessarily the safest spot to put your drone, and you can buy upgraded carrying bags, but I don't need that. It sits in my car on a seat, and then I bring it in with me and I put it on the floor. You know, I'm not throwing this thing around. I'm not throwing it in the car. I'm not throwing it on the ground. I have this. I'm pretty gentle with it, and this does the absolute trick. No need to spend money on a case I don't need. Now for the thing that I mentioned earlier, my gimbal. So this is the gimbal that I use. This is the Zhiyun Crane 2S, and this gimbal is absolutely fantastic. I've been super happy with my experience with it, and I think that this gimbal is just fantastic. Zhiyun makes fantastic products, and I highly recommend them to anyone who's looking to invest into photography equipment. They make this gimbal super easy to balance. It literally takes like a minute, and one of the best parts about this gimbal is that you don't need any extra equipment or extra gear to go from horizontal to vertical. You simply just take your camera out of the horizontal mounting plate and you put it into the vertical one, rebalance it in less than a minute, and then you're good to go. Yeah, I know that this gimbal looks a little bulky, but even when my camera's on it, I'm not too concerned about the weight. I think that it still feels really good in the hands to use, and I don't have any of the extra attachments, any extra handles or anything. It's just a fantastic gimbal to use. I just have great things to say about it. For those of you who might not know what a gimbal is, some of my friends who are watching, or if you're new to photography, a gimbal is just something that you attach your camera on so that you have steady video footage. What the gimbal is doing is just constantly balancing your camera. So there's 2 motors in this particular gimbal. There's one here, there's one here. I don't think there's any more. There might be, I don't know. But all you're doing is when your camera's strapped on there, you can just simply move around and it's gonna keep your camera steady so that you're not bouncing up and down, you're not shaking in your video footage, and no one's getting motion sickness while watching your videos. Yeah, Zhiyun just makes fantastic gimbals. I highly recommend them. So the next thing that is actually in my camera bag is this little guy, another DJI product, is this thing. Oh god. And this is my cell phone gimbal. So exact same idea as my other gimbal, it's just that this one is formatted for a cell phone. So all you have to do is grab your phone, make sure you put it in the right spot. Make sure you put it in the right spot that the camera is facing up. It grabs your phone, and now you're good to go. And now your phone will be steady for any sort of video content that you want to make. So right now it's in vertical, but if I want to, I can just quickly turn it, and now it's going to be filming horizontal video. In terms of Instagram Reels, TikToks, YouTube Shorts, literally I think like 90% of all social media and all viewership comes on cell phones now. So having something that's quick and easy to make videos on a cell phone is fantastic to have. The next thing that is super important for me and my camera bag are my flashes. So these are my flashes. I have 3 of these flashes. These are the Yongnuo Speedlights. So this one is like the YN563, whatever that means. I know that these aren't the best flashes out there, and there's definitely better grade and better quality ones out there, but for what I'm doing and my purpose, these are absolutely fantastic, super quick and easy to set up. I've really had no issues with these flashes. They're great. They do exactly what I need. If you are gonna buy Speedlights, one thing to note is what type of batteries they use. So I know if certain flashes have their own battery pack that you put in there, and like they last like 8 hours, 6 hours, whatever, 12 hours sometimes. But these ones in particular that I use, they run off of 4 AA batteries. If you are gonna invest in Speedlights, or even if you have no interest in photography and you're one of my friends watching this, invest in reusable AA batteries. These things save you so much money in the long term. If I didn't have reusable batteries, I would be screwed. One of these flashes, like you can see here, it takes 4 AA batteries, so I run 3 of them, so that's 12. I have my flash trigger here, which sits on top of my camera in the hot shoe, and this takes another 2 batteries, so right there I'm running 14 AA batteries at a time. So I have 36 AA batteries on me at all time. They're all reusable. But yeah, reusable AA batteries, I recommend them to everybody who I see. They're so worth it. The next thing in my camera bag, still related to my flashes, is my flash bender, flash cover, whatever you want to call this thing. It just kind of sits there, so I just quickly strap this on to whichever flash I'm holding. So this is the one that I hand hold, and I just, if my camera was here, I would take the photo and I would have my flash here, it would pop off. This kind of just makes the light a little bit more diffused, but still getting that flash look and just not being so harsh. Now I carry this next item in a separate bag, but this is a flash stand. So you can see I already have the flash attached. It's not very crazy to attach, you just literally screw it right there. But yeah, this is just a standard flash stand. This is just the Amazon basic one. Seriously, I'm not breaking the bank on this equipment, especially flash stands, no. But yeah, I typically use these if I'm running multiple flashes. I would have my flash on here. So in case I'm in a living room, for example, and I can see the kitchen, but the kitchen looks super dark on my camera, I don't want the picture to have a well-lit living room and then a super dark black hole kitchen. I want everything in the scene to be well lit so that it's giving the viewer a better experience. So that in that situation, I would be putting this flash on this stand into the kitchen so that it's popping off with my photo and then it looks like a well-lit area. So the next thing in my camera bag would be my tripod. I use the K&F Concept tripod. Do not ask me what the name of it is because I could not tell you. Yeah, I don't know, I've had no issues with the tripod. The only thing that has really come to mind recently, since upgrading to a bigger camera and it being a little bit heavier than what I was using prior, sometimes I feel like it's a little small. It's given me no issues. I just feel like I need something a bit more bulkier and a bit heavier just so I don't have it in the back of my head that this thing might fall apart with the new weight. Some things that I really love about this tripod is how small it is and how compact it is. It has the, whatever, the spin legs, like the compactable, retractable legs, whatever the heck the word is. So it just all goes in there. It makes it super small, super compact, super easy to use. The one thing that I did change on this tripod is the tripod head. The one that comes with this tripod, I do not recommend to anyone. I would never trust my camera ever with that thing. I do not like it at all. It just puts no trust in me being so plasticky. And so I have a Manfrotto tripod head on here with metal plates, have it on the bottom of my camera right there. This is just way more trustworthy. It's super easy to use, super simple, just a classic ball head. It makes me feel so much more secure knowing that my camera is held on by this. What else is, oh, my microphones. So the microphones that I do use, these are newer. I don't really know when they came out. These are DJI microphones. My experience with them so far has been absolutely fantastic. Don't have anything but positives to say about these. I've used these before I bought them, and I just thought they were fantastic, and the portability of them, everything, all the features about them, they're just super fantastic. Being totally wireless is super nice. But yeah, these are absolutely fantastic. They come in this little carrying case, which is kind of like AirPods. So everything kind of just fits in here, and it charges, and you can see the little like dots there. If I'm ever in the need for professional audio on the go, the receiver, I can plug in this little, so I can plug this into an iPhone and use my microphones, and the video from my iPhone will have professional grade audio. Now I guess I should show you the actual camera bag. I guess that would help. So this is the camera bag that I do use. It is a K&F Concept bag, and don't ask me what the name of the bag is because I have no idea. This was a gift from my brother a few years ago, so shout out brother. Just your basic camera bag. I don't really have it set up like you'd see other camera bags with all the lines and having designated spots for my camera and lenses and this and that. How I pack my bag, which you'll see just now, this is the best way that it works for me, that I can fit everything. You guys might think differently, but this works best for me, so that's what I'm gonna keep doing. So here I just have like all of the pockets and stuff, so this is where I kind of keep my microphones and any batteries that die. I have all of my other AA batteries here, and then I have extra camera batteries, lens cleaners, lens caps, camera caps, and other little like miscellaneous things in this top pocket here that I have. Some other things that I keep in my camera bag are a portable charger, just in case anything dies or I need a quick charge. I always have this thing on me. This is super handy. If there's one thing about this bag that I don't like, it's the laptop sleeve here. I just don't like it. So if I'm at a shoot and like someone moves my bag and they put my bag like this and all the weight's on my laptop, honestly, even when I put this bag straight down, there's no padding here for the laptop. Like this is super, super thin. So if I put my bag down even slightly, you hear that big bang and you get a dent or a crack. Comes from experience. So I just don't put my laptop in there. If I'm traveling with my laptop, it has its own bag. Too many incidences with laptop, and they're too expensive, so just don't risk it. So I carry this little SD card holder, which is actually like pretty empty. I have SD cards kind of laying around in front of me, but I can't be bothered to fill it. I think I covered everything. I think I did. Yeah, I think I did. So, I think I'm just gonna wrap it up here. We did it, second video of the month, like I said. I did it, I said it, and I did it into existence. Really looking back, I could have always done this, but hey, we're starting that new trend. We're doing it now, 2 videos a month. We did this one. But yeah, hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you are new and if you enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next one. Take care.